Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jeff. Tonight I am trying out yet another new group to the channel. They're not new, although their discography is not very vast. Not sure, I did like this much research because I wanted to find out what their songs were. I'll tell you why in just a moment. Excuse me. But yeah, I think they've got 3 mini albums, maybe, could be 5, and I could be thinking of something else. The point is, this is Secret Number. Why are they here? Well, in addition to giving groups chances here on the channel to broaden my own horizons, they announced, I think last week, their first US tour. Cool. I've never heard of them. Now, some of you who have been here for a while and have been watching most of these videos know that thanks to me missing out on seeing Woods when he was here because I hadn't heard enough from him, I try to give other groups a chance and I buy tickets to their shows so that I don't miss out, right? It's that FOMO. Especially when a group is maybe not as well known, and so the tickets are probably going to be pretty cheap, all in all. Purple Kiss is a great example. I bought like the top tier VIP ticket to that show without even listening to anything from them. And then I went back and listened to a couple of songs and I was like, okay, cool. I'll keep the ticket instead of selling it. So I'm curious to see if Secret Number is worth my time to go see. And I don't mean worth it as in are they talented, because every group of idols is talented. I mean worth it from a personal perspective of, do I like their music enough to spend money to go see them? Especially since I have no attachment to the girls themselves. Now, how many girls are there in this group? What is the number, you may ask? I don't know. It's a secret. All right, I'm sorry for the dad joke. Let's head over and check out Secret Number with Starlight. The reason we're doing Starlight is because, so far as I can tell, this is their most recent song. This is from August of 2023. So I imagine they've got new music coming any day now. But I don't know. Getting a very spacey vibe here. Little astrolabe at the beginning, and now all these floating whatever they are.
Starlight. 머나먼 우주 저편에서 날아온 별이 닿고파 아무도 만난 적 없는 별빛 마주 보고서 오늘 나의 감이 좋아 어제보다 까만 밤
There's 6 of them.
하루하루 기다렸지 매번 어둠 넘어 있는 걸 오는 게 역시 요금 넣어버려 나 그 순간 빛이 비춰서 on me 창가를 두드린 건물 속 불빛 가로등 은하수 일렁인 거리 속여놓고 몰라보는 걸 누구든 빠지게 될걸 쏟아져 맞을 거 halo 고요 what a view
Very cute vocals.
행복은 가까이 있는데 헛되이 가끔 있고 내 So open my door 안쪽하니 열린 문 잔잔한 강 위로 반짝인 별이 깜빡인
They also stay at a mid to like higher register. Well, until right there. but her and the other redhead are drawing my attention the most. Her. It's not what I thought was coming. That's all pretty ad-lib in the back. Okay, so we're going to go through like we normally do, and we're going to watch it again and break some stuff down. But a couple of things, like I was saying during the video, most of the song, they stay in this this really almost ethereal upper register. And in that way, this song reminded me of a lot of Luna's stuff, like Butterfly and stuff like that. Now, I'm not saying it has the same sound, but just that same quality, right? It's not a good or a bad thing, it's just a thing. That being said, this is not my preference, but it is very cute, and the girls themselves have a bubbly personality there. So it definitely still captivates my attention. I don't know if this is indicative of their entire discography, like is this their typical sound, or was this them experimenting? They, like I mentioned in the intro, they don't have a very vast discography in the first place, so it's kind of hard to really even say they have a defined sound, but if this is what they've stuck to the whole time, then cool. I like groups like that, like Woo, who, you know, they find a sound and then that's their thing. Even though now people are accusing Woo of stealing basically the Hybe sound from New Jeans and Eyelid and whatever, but Woo was doing it first, so we're gonna leave that alone though. Message though of the song seems to be about you know, going for and maybe even achieving your dreams and shining bright. Like I said, we'll go back and we'll break some stuff down. This is one of those videos where I wasn't paying as much attention to the lyrics because I was trying to take in the visuals of the video and the girls themselves to see more about what they are and their artistry. So if that's not the message, we'll kind of get more of the real message when we go through again. But yeah, let's go back. Alright, so like I said, we open up with this space theme. Space is pretty constant throughout here. We got planets and like a multiverse. Wait, what did that say? She has Starlight written on the bubblegum, but it was a not so great CGI job because it's like off the bubble. But still, the point is, that's what's there. What do we got on the candy hearts? Starlight on this blue one. I couldn't make out the other ones. I see Secret on this pink one. There's probably one that either that yellow one or the one that oh wait, no, here it is right here over the lyric Number. I was waiting for it. I knew one of them was gonna say Number on there. That's cute though. I like how they, you know, threw that in there. If you're just watching this super quick, you're probably not going to catch that. You might see Starlight, but that's probably about it. Starlight. From the production standpoint, I like that quick little bounce back and forth in your headphones. If you're not listening with headphones, put some AirPods in or whatever, and just listen to that part, and you'll hear it bounce from ear to ear super quick. But then the rest of the song, unless I missed it while I was watching, we don't ever go back to that, which is a curious choice. I kind of would like to maybe hear them go back to that, I don't know, during the second chorus, possibly, just as a kind of like breaking it up type of thing, especially since you've already introduced it. But what do I know? I'm not the producer. All right, want to reach the star that flew from the far side of the universe. So like a shooting star. We often think of shooting stars, especially like in fairy tales, as like when you wish upon a star, or like wishing on a shooting comet or whatever. Can't tell anybody what your wish is, but yeah, you're supposed to wish when a shooting star goes by. And then they're pointing out to the sky with the choreo, which is cute little addition. We've got stars in the background, so they're keeping it thematically consistent. Face to face with the Starlight no one has ever met. So that could be this dream that they have. They want to be face to face with that that version of themselves. Maybe the dream is for them to be the successful idols, or maybe it's just something else, but they want to be face to face or close to, in the presence of that light, that dream. And she's pointing to what would essentially be the North Star here, like the guiding light. Got a good feeling about today. Waiting day by day for the one beyond the darkness. So I feel like this is talking about how you always hear that phrase, it's always darkest before dawn, meaning things get harder before they get easier. There's another couple of songs that in my breakdown we've talked about that before. But in this particular case, they're waiting for the hardships to end and to see the light on the other side. That was also just a cute cinema CGI thing. So she's touching the record and all the, the outer space stuff shows up. Wondering, okay, so this is a moment of self-doubt almost, right? Wondering if it strayed on its way, like this light that's coming to me, whether it be the shooting star, my dream, whatever, seems to have like gotten lost. It got delayed on the way. So like, did it stray off somewhere? Is it actually going to be here? But at just that moment, when I started to doubt myself, the light shone on me, right? It got there. The street lighted by the Milky Way. And then that whole like, see it, what a view. From a literal standpoint, like if the Milky Way is illuminating your night or even your day, and it's, the light is hitting the window and everything's so bright, like obviously that's a view. But from the interpretation standpoint of this success or this dream that is being reached, hopefully, coming to them, they see the light, right? They see the view, and it's like, man, this is a beautiful thing. Like this is exactly what I wanted. This, like, I can see it. She is adorable. She reminds me of another idol, and I can't figure out who. Her being this one on the, not her, on the far left with the pink hair. So yeah, we've got that like soaring over this city, Starlight, like they're illuminating the world around them. They are the Starlight, or maybe they're not, but maybe, I don't know, maybe the dream is, and that's what they're hoping for. But I missed a couple of things while I was trying to point out that this girl on the far left is one, drawing my attention, but two, she reminds me of another idol, and again, I don't know who. I can't put my finger on it, but so I wanted to go back and look at a couple of the lyrics here. Okay, it's getting closer. Yeah, this is the girl I was talking about, by the way. Who does she remind me of? She kind of reminds me of, like, if Yoonjin from Le Sserafim and Yuna from ITZY were, like, combined. I don't know if that's what I was trying to figure out before, or if that's just something that I'm thinking right now, but yeah, anyway. Light from the distance, it's the night of night. So I really like that line, and I caught it as we went through the first time. So you can take this as one of two ways, though. Light from the distance, it's the night of night. So the night could be the light that's illuminating the darkness, or in a less likely scenario, but just taking it from a literary standpoint, a night of night, you think of knights being defenders, so it could be a defender of the night, but I don't think that's the case. I think it's the light that's emerging from the darkness that's the night in this case. Got little hearts showing up. What of you? Hold on, I wanted to catch what that screen said. What does this say? No. Yes, this. Open my door. Alright. I heart music. Not important, but cool anyway. Anything that shines becomes a star where it's dark. That's also a pretty line. Partly because it's true, right? Like, if you go out into, let's say you go out into the woods and it's pitch black, there's no light. Anything. If somebody shines a flashlight from 200 feet away, it's going to be the only light in the area, and so it's like a star. It's like you're guiding light. Yeah, well, literally and metaphorically at that point. And this line right here, the sweeping starlight is always with me. I feel like that's where we're getting the real, I don't know, meaning behind the song. Because if the starlight is always with her, then it has to be something that she either is holding on to inside or something that she's chasing. Like this, an idea of something, or in this case, a dream. And that's, so I'm gonna stick with my initial interpretation of the song. Anyone can fall for it. She had a nice little vibrato on the tail end of that line. It's faint, but it was there. More space imagery. This girl's gonna be my bias, and that the red hair is my bias wrecker now. Okay, so this line here, I want to be another shining light. So, actually, let me back up because there was more. Soaring over the city, Starlight. So we've talked about that line. Oh, could I also become a wonderful supernova, meaning So a supernova is a star that explodes. Now, obviously, we don't want to be, you know, a dead star, but in this case, we're talking about the brilliant light that gets put out by a supernova, and so they want to know if they can be this beautiful light, this supernova, this star that has burned so beautifully, uh, and I want to be another shining light. So most of you probably know this, but the light you see coming from the stars is hundreds, if not thousands, of years old, right? Like, if a star died today, depending on how far away it is, we wouldn't know for hundreds of years, uh, because it takes that long for the light to reach Earth. But all of those stars in the sky are putting out light, and so they're wanting to be this supernova that illuminates for, the foreseeable future, basically. I want to be another shining light. I want to be that person who has achieved their dream and become a star, and maybe even someone that you literally and metaphorically look up to. We look up at the stars, but we also look up to our stars sometimes, especially idols. So they're really chasing that idea here. I love her voice too. It's not just her visual, she has a good voice, and this choreo is cute. The red-haired girl kind of reminds me of Shouting from Kepler for some reason. What did that say? Light up the whole city. Okay, the same thing we talked about earlier. See, now we changed in that final line. We're not just lighting up the whole city. We're lighting up the whole world. So now they've gone from, like, the dream expanded, basically. In the beginning of the song and even close to the end, we were just talking about lighting up the city. We were talking about becoming a light for the people around us. But now we're talking about becoming a light for everybody to see and to appreciate and to want to be like, or to idolize or look up to, or to follow, whatever descriptor you want to put there at the end. We've grown the dream, right? And that's important to do in life too, not just if you're an idol trying to make it, but anything. If you set a goal for yourself and you reach the goal, that's not it. Set a bigger goal. Go for something even more, right? Keep stretching yourself to be better and better, do more and do more. Now, obviously, if you're 70, 80 years old and you're at retirement time and you're tired of pushing your stuff for more, then help the younger generations push for more. But that's the idea of setting goals, is to make something measurable, attainable, and once you get there, or once you get close, don't get complacent. Grow yourself, challenge yourself, make a bigger goal. But, yeah, anyway. Alright, guys, so that was the reaction for Secret Number Starlight. Actually, the song grew a lot on me the second listen. The first listen, I was like, okay, it's cute. I like it, but whatever. The second listen, I was like, actually, this is kind of nice. I like that. I will probably need to hear more before I decide to buy tickets, though. Unless tickets are super cheap and come with meet and greets. Because I'm not going to turn down meet and greets for a cheap enough price. Let's be honest. Like, the music could be awful, and I'm still going to show up at that point. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I think that's everything. So, take care of yourselves and each other. And until the next one, I'll see you next time.